When the Healthy Eating Active Communities Collaborative, also known as HEAC, asked kids how they could create environments to make it easier for them to eat healthy and be active, the kids were eager to share their ideas. Through a process called Photo Voice, they were encouraged to tell their story through pictures. The first story they wanted to tell was about the improvements needed to the Anderson River Park that would help them to be more active. This project took place as an after-school activity, and once they had all their pictures, they presented their results to Parks and Recreation Director Ken Hartman, who then allocated resources for 3 new drinking fountains, basketball net replacements, and up to $50,000 to help remodel the bathrooms.
The Photo Voice project from the youth helped us make changes by opening our eyes to certain issues and situations in design and functionality of some of our projects that we were building or were going to build. And it basically was a great planning tool for the youth. And once they identified those needs, they came to the Parks and Recreation Department as well as the city and identified those, and a lot of them were justifiable. The value of working with the youth was it allowed us to see how they interpreted designs, how they looked at facilities, how they looked at recreation programs as well as events, and they were just another asset to us to try to make facilities as well as events and activities better for the community.
When the city of Anderson realized how valuable the Photo Voice project was for the park, they decided to collaborate with HEAC again to get the kids' input into the vision for downtown. Over 200 kids participated. They developed art projects and essays, and they held focus groups to help shape the vision for the future of their community. Monta Dooling, a planner with the city, took the content from their essays and art projects and worked with a local architect to have them translated into professional renderings. This information was then used in their general plan update and to help them create an ordinance for their downtown redevelopment district.
Engaging the youth in the downtown revitalization project gave the youth ownership of their community. We were able to visit all of the different schools, and they really didn't understand that they had the ability to be involved and to make a difference for the future of this community. And that's how we presented it to the community and to the public, was to show them that what you're doing today is going to last well into the future.
Building on the success gained from working with the city of Anderson, the kids decided they wanted to try making changes in the local business world. Easier access to healthy snacks was the goal of the Kids Make a Stand Photo Voice project. They spent weeks going through nutrition education and surveying local store displays, and at the end of this process, they approached Tim Trimble, manager of the Anderson Walmart, and asked him to modify his checkout stands. Trimble agreed to have a healthy snack display in 2 of the checkout stands, but the kids had to meet 3 conditions. They had to design the display to meet Walmart standards. They had to conduct customer surveys to show they had at least 10% customer support, and the healthy options would have to show an increase in sales. No small task, but once the check stand displays were complete, there was an immediate success. Sales doubled, and staff constantly had to restock items like applesauce, granola bars, and string cheese. The Kids Healthy Choice checkout displays are so popular, the Anderson store has expanded it to more aisles and a storefront display.
Walmart chose to get involved with the Healthy Choice program because the kids, they really gave a good speech. I mean, they came to me, they talked to me about what healthy meant to them. Healthy meant nutrition. Nutrition meant eating good. Eating good meant that, sugar made them burn out and fall asleep in class. It made them stop studying. They didn't have energy to play. They got fat and tired and lazy. They played video games. If they could eat healthy and they weren't threatened or challenged by sugar at the registers and candy and gum, that healthy feeling that they had, they carried it into school. And so they got smarter. They paid more attention in class. They did their homework. They ran and played. They did things a lot more active.
Members from the HEAC Collaborative share their views about working with youth.
Well, we find that when you engage youth, not only does it bring their peers to the table, but their parents, community partners, as well as the decision makers. There's something about working with youth that makes things interesting, people are motivated, you gain support for issues that you're trying to create awareness about, and really creates an environment where people want to be engaged. You know, as we did this work, we found that there were some key components to being successful. Things like really remembering to be flexible. Look at opportunities to either go to the kids or have a time frame that really works for them. It's really important to have food available, and as well as transportation can be an issue. So you need to sometimes look at, can you get them to where you're going to meet? And work with the parents. Make sure they're aware, you've got their permission. And then I think most of all, make sure it's fun.
It's really exciting working with the youth and seeing the changes in them as they got involved and engaged with us in these projects. They realize that we really do want to hear their voices and that it does make a difference and that they can influence some of the decisions that are made at their schools or in their communities. They gained so much confidence when they did this work with us, and they learned a lot of new skills, and they really became leaders in their community. And the benefits that the youth got will carry on with them into the future as they're making additional changes and as they're doing service for their communities.
Some Anderson Middle School students are taking a stand with the help from Walmart. They are giving people healthier choices while waiting to pay at the checkout. This has been an 8-month project, but it wasn't until April when they unveiled the 2 checkout stands. The kids picked the healthy snacks with the help from the public. This has been such a success that Walmart is adding another checkout stand. The kids' next step is to have smaller stores involved, and in time, they're going to go national.
For more detailed information on these projects, contact Christine Haggard with Shasta County Public Health at 225-3763 or Barbara Jackson with Anderson Partnership for Healthy Children at 378-6060.